A look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami.
I got a few forced losses, but I was about 5-3 for the break.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 6.
I hear you, bro. I like these jerseys.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, but you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. They go play action now. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Jackson. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce.
That was far.
Scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Exactly.
In motion comes the tight end left. Hurts sets up to throw it. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Let's go, fellas. Come on.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions
T. Higgins.
They're on the board first here this afternoon.
Buddy's like 33 in this league, bro.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I hear you.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you are.
This is caught inside the 15.
Damn, fellas.
He will Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in
That was clean.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Crocker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Dolphins sit 13-1 now on the year, and they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And let's give them a ton of credit, because in a league that's built on any given Sunday, any team can win. To run off this kind of a streak, this kind of a number, that's pretty darn impressive.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 12. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 63 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
I hear you, bro. Low-key, they got to fix that shit. I mean, he gets there, but
Joey Sly now to kick off.
I hear you. I hear you.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because
that's great defense. I'm not even sure.
He's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs.
Come on, fellas.
He's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Yes, sir.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half.
Agreed, bro.
It's a first down.
Gotta stay disciplined.
63.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Dawson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Little. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Able to push his way through. And he's going to get a
Come on.
gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes this.
We're here, gentlemen.
For a Lions touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have moved out in front.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crocker, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone.
That's a touchdown, bro. I'm challenging that bitch. What? That is completely fake, bro. Oh, we're here, we're here, we're here.
Look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
I knew it, I knew it.
Sly on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got out pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Hyatt there to grab it. And he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage? Right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325.
I may have been there, though.
You're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000.
Report!
That low-key could have been a pick, brother.
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I see.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
That's into a crowd. And
big-time plays, boy.
And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now a give, right side. Crocker, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Middle. Hey, middle.
Jackson now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge.
There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. T. Higgins with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch.
Bro, you completely messed that one up, dog.
In this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra
Exactly.
up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 31. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey
Sheesh, okay.
off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy,
Come on now.
this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try the left side. Crocker trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Schwartz. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
That was a beautiful interception, eh?
National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. Here's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Agreed.
Dolphins 31. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dawson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On the counter, it's Smith. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing is Jackson. Being chased out left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
He's got him in, complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Anthony Schwartz, 31 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early.
I'm going to kneel this shot out, bro.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
I hope you compete well in the playoffs, bro.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so.